World population predicted to stop growing by the year 2100 for the first time in modern history, the report says. It's on Sputnik News. The world's population is expected to stop growing at the end of the century for the first time in modern history, according to a recent Pew Research Center report based on data from the United Nations. The world's population is expected to reach around 10.9 billion by the year 2010, while the annual growth rate will drop to less than 0.1%, which is a steep decline, according to Pew. Between 1950 and today, the global population increased between 1 and 2% every year, with the number of people increasing from 2.5 billion to more than 7.7 billion. The global fertility rate is projected to fall from 2.5 births per woman to 1.9 by the year 2100. The replacement fertility rate, the number of births required to sustain a population size, is 2.1 births per woman. The fertility rate is expected to drop below replacement by 2070. Meanwhile, the world's median age is also expected to increase from the current 31 to 42 years by 2100 due to factors such as increased life expectancy. While the overall global birth rate will decrease, some world regions will experience population growth for the rest of the century. Africa's population, for one, is projected to increase from 1.3 billion to 4.3 billion between 2020 and 2100. Most of these population increases will be in sub-Saharan Africa. In addition, half of all baby births worldwide in 2100 will take place in Africa, according to the analysis. While the population will grow at slower rates in much of the world towards the end of the century, half of all population growth by 2050 will occur in 9 countries: India, Nigeria, Pakistan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Indonesia, Egypt, and the United States. According to Amy Snover, director of the University of Washington's Climate Impacts Group, population increases in sub-Saharan Africa will significantly impact climate change. Quote, "Our impact on the climate is tied up with population in lots of different ways, what resources people are using, how much industrial production is going on, how much energy is needed for heating, cooling, and transportation," end quote. This is what Snover told NBC News. Migration from the rest of the world will drive population growth in the Northern American region. According to the report, the U.S. immigrant population is expected to increase by over 85 million over the next 80 years. Migration is also expected to be a factor behind population growth in Canada. Pew's findings also reveal that the population of both Europe and Latin America will decline by 2010. Asia's population is expected to increase from 4.6 billion in 2020 to 5.3 billion in 2055, and then begin to decline. India is predicted to become the world's most populous country by the year 2027, taking China's place. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.